Hi, I'm Sam Clement, incoming president of the Michigan Association of Broadcasters, and I'm pleased to be joined today by Jeremy Whiting, who is the general manager of Impact 89 FM on the campus of Michigan State University. Impact 89 was recently named the College Media Association four-year College Radio Station of the Year. It's the first time that the student-run station has earned the national award. Jeremy, welcome and congratulations.
Thanks so much, Sam. It's great to be talking with you today.
What does this award mean for Impact 89 and the students?
Well, we've picked up the award from the Michigan Association of Broadcasters Foundation for a number of years for College Radio Station of the Year. This is our first time winning the national award, and it's a bit unexpected. We put our name in the hat to see, how our student work compared to those of across the nation. And we came out and we were really excited. We've really been trying to expand what we do, not just on the broadcast side of things, but also with online and podcasts and video. And it's really made a difference. So it's really kind of showing us that I think we're going on the right path.
Full disclosure, I was an Impact 89 alum. And so I told Jeremy this beforehand. It's good to see that I didn't, take everything off the rails, that they continue to do really good work. So congratulations to all of you guys. What do you think it is about the station that makes it stand out?
I think since it started, from what I've heard, I wasn't around in 1989 when it started at MSU, but the Impact's always tried to innovate. It's always trying to remain relevant. Under the guidance of Gary Reed, who started the station back in 1989, he went on to run WKAR, and then Ed Glazer came in. I think through all the years, the students have always been trying to stay at the forefront of what is going to make them relevant to their peers and to people in the Lansing market. And so that's been the difference, I think. Our programming wildly changes from year to year. The way we deliver content over the web has been steadily growing, and that's really to account for how students are interacting with media these days. So they certainly still listen to the radio. I know they do, because when we get DJs on air, they're still getting calls from people their age. But a lot of their communication happens on smartphones, happens on the laptops in between classes. So we're just trying to adapt to that.
Meet the audience where it is.
Exactly.
With the pandemic, I'm sure that this last year was about as unique as it could be. What did Impact 89 do to adjust?
Yeah, we were really fortunate. We were able to still maintain our operations 24/7. We had just moved to a new automation system just before the pandemic, which allowed us to be able to remote in and have full access to our library and to be able to make programming changes. So we did a lot of pre-recorded shows. We used online platforms to do talk shows. We recorded those. The quality wasn't always the same, but I think as we're seeing now, people are getting more and more used to, the differences in qualities and microphones and surrounding environments. So we did that. It was a good learning experience. We even tried to do some remote DJing. We didn't quite get to the point where we were able to do it live, but we were having our students pre-record drops and, program new music in. So it was a big shift. But some of the stuff I think is going to stay in some form. So when we had our team meetings, we would do them over Zoom. And for the most part, we're trying to do stuff in person still. We're back in person, but we always have that Zoom capability so that people can remote in if they're not on campus or out and about in between classes or are feeling sick and they're just not comfortable coming in. So those are kind of some best practices that have developed out of this. But in terms of our on-air product and things online, especially with online, it probably expanded a bit more because that's what we knew that we could easily do.
That's excellent. What role do you think that the station is playing in shaping the future of the broadcast industry? You have a lot of talent that comes through the station. You have a lot of students with with great levels of enthusiasm. How do you think it's shaping the way broadcast is going in the future?
I'm reminded of a term that we probably both heard back when we were in undergrad days in college, the idea of convergence. And I think we're only now really just seeing that as a practical thing. So our students, they'll have a band come in and they're performing live on air, but they also make sure that they're bringing people in to do a story about it and put that on our website. They're taking photos, they're doing Facebook Lives, they are recording high quality video with DSLRs and releasing it to our YouTube channel. So that same content that would have previously just been a one-off over the air, maybe we recorded it and it sat on a CD on the shelf for years. Now we're getting a lot more mileage out of that. So it's something that I think we're adapting to, the stuff that radio's always done so well for years and years, but we're trying to get more mileage out of it. And as you said, try to meet our audience where they are.
Impact 89 obviously has a very strong reputation, but for those who may not be super familiar, those who may not be around the East Lansing area all that often, what do you want them to know about the station?
It's filled with a lot of dedicated students who have not only the interests of the MSU students in mind, but of the greater Lansing market. I think we've carved out a really interesting slice of the programming pie in the Lansing markets. We're certainly a college radio station. For better or worse, sometimes you'll tune in and you'll hear college radio DJs, and you get the wide range of personalities and comfort levels people are starting out. But we're really trying to play progressive music, music generally in a genre of indie, alternative, rock, but we branch out into all sorts of different formats, especially in the evenings during our specialty shows. So we're really trying to find something for everyone, but also have our own unique voice. And it's really a great training ground for students, whether they want to get into radio or really just leadership or learning how to work in an organization. I think that's maybe one of the best takeaways our students can get from the Impact is just getting that professional experience at such an early time in their lives when they're still in college. And it's okay to some degree to fail a bit because that's not happening at their first job. And so they're going in much more confident and working through problems that they'll see in the professional world all the time.
I was going to ask you about that exact topic, the training opportunities that they get by really getting some hands-on experience. What has been then the result of the students that go through Impact and have had some time there? Where have they gone off to?
Oh yeah, we have people all over in the broadcast and journalism worlds for sure. So at the national level, up at NPR and NBC, and we had one who was at the Late Show for a number of years with David Letterman. There are many examples from that, but we also have a lot of students who just go into all these side tangents, but I know that they take the skills that they learn at the Impact with them. So whether they're going to marketing or business or, forensic science, whatever it is, we have people hosting a talk show right now. It's all based on nuclear physics. They're not going into radio, but they're going to be awesome science communicators. So whatever we could do to help them along in their career path, whatever that may be, I know they're going to find some value in the Impact.
Jeremy, final question. How did you guys celebrate this award?
We still have to, really. When we had the MAB award earlier this year, it was really fun to do that because we were all still remote. And so I was able to take that award around and surprise people at their apartments. So I had to kind of make up a white lie about why I needed to meet. I had to have them sign something or whatever. But I actually got to surprise them and do a video with that. That wasn't the case with this one, but we're all together. I think we're going to have an end of the semester dinner, and that's going to be a real time to celebrate together, all together. So plans are still underway for that, but we're super excited. We're excited to get the award. It still hasn't come in the mail yet, but we're all excited for it.
Impact 89 FM, the College Media Association 4-year college radio station of the year. And Jeremy Whiting is the general manager there. Jeremy, thanks so much for the time.
Thanks so much, Sam. I appreciate it.